Welcome back to this edition of The Tax Lawyer. I'm Scott Drake with my guest, Robert W. Wood, managing partner at Wood LLP in San Francisco, who is writing in Forbes about Credit Suisse this time, who was in the Justice Department crosshairs, so to speak. Rob, welcome back.
Thanks, Scott.
Credit Suisse has had lots of examples to watch. There's UBS and other international banks. Again, this is because the nature of their clientele has U.S. roots and foreign accounts, right?
That's right. I mean, it's an outgrowth of the well-publicized UBS and other bank scandals, and of course the IRS has been now for some time promoting U.S. taxpayers coming forward, and it's kind of a carrot and stick. They're offering amnesty. They offered it in 2009, and again now there's a program that's in its final weeks, I guess you could say, technically ending August 31, 2011. But that's sort of the carrot. It's an approach that is not too painful for most people. And of course, then the stick comes in actions such as the indictment of, I shouldn't say indictment, such as the target letter issued to Credit Suisse, which could lead up to an indictment, and the indictment of many other people who have presumably been under investigation for quite some time. These are typically U.S. taxpayers with substantial foreign accounts and concealment activity that the government has gone after. So, I mean, it's a hotbed area right now, and one that is bubbling with, I'm sure, further developments.
And we've had other conversation about this, whether it is in your best interest to go for voluntary disclosure or to look at something else. For those clients of Credit Suisse, when Credit Suisse gets a target letter which says, hey, you're the target of an investigation, and as you point out in the article, there's been a healthy amount of investigation leading up to this, what would clients in this type of situation be needing to look at?
I think for many, if not most, some kind of voluntary disclosure will make sense. But of course, as we've said before, there was a voluntary disclosure program before 2009. There was one between the 2009 and 2011 programs. So, I mean, even after August 31, it doesn't mean that one can't make it. On the other hand, I think it will be more difficult. So, I guess it's unfortunate anytime you come up to a deadline, but I think there will be people rushing, and certainly I'm seeing this, people rushing to make disclosures now, just because the terms may not be the most favorable, but at least they're certain, and there's something valid in that. I mean, as to what Credit Suisse will do and how the negotiations between the government and Credit Suisse will unfold, and how many names, if any, Credit Suisse provides, I don't think anyone knows at this point.
Well, yes, I guess because as you write in the article as well, with Credit Suisse and Swiss law overall, divulging the identity of clients is sort of a problem for them in many ways. So that creates some tangled, issues.
It is, although I think you have to hand it to the Swiss. I mean, I think that is just a few years ago, it would have been unthinkable that you'd see a Swiss bank turning over names and this sort of thing. I think the amount of pressure that the U.S. government has been able to exert is really astounding, and certainly that isn't over yet. There's been a brewing sort of dispute about FATCA, the Foreign Account and Trust Compliance Act. I think that's the acronym. FATCA is the acronym. which generally starts taking effect next year in 2012. I mean, that's a huge law with much more far-reaching ramifications for foreign institutions and even those that have no contact with the U.S., as I understand it. So, the last page in this book hasn't been written yet. It's very much still kind of being serialized, if you will, and we don't know yet what the outcome is. So all of this says, I think, to U.S. taxpayers, if you haven't gotten some advice yet, you probably should do so.
Robert Wood is managing partner with Wood LLP in San Francisco. Rob, thank you.
Thank you.
And thanks for watching.